Welcome, Spicy Lady. Being a Spicy Lady Sigma isn't about being cheap. It's about being intentional. She doesn't spend money to impress others, to fit in, or to chase empty illusions. While most people burn cash just to keep up with society, she plays by her own unbreakable rules. Her choices are sharp. Her priorities are solid. She sees straight through every shallow trap. Overpriced status symbols, fake self-improvement scams, and one-sided relationships that only survive if she keeps paying to maintain them. She walks right past all of it. She values substance over show and freedom over obligation. If something adds no real value to her life, it's just noise, and she has zero time for noise. This isn't about deprivation. This is about power. The power to say, I don't need that to feel important. The power to invest only in what actually grows her mind, her peace, and her future. While everyone else chases trends and spends money to be seen, she builds, sharpens, and evolves in silence. That's why people can never fully figure out the Spicy Lady Sigma. She doesn't buy into the hype, yet she thrives. She doesn't follow society's script, yet she moves with unshakable, quiet confidence. She knows exactly what she's doing, and that makes her unstoppable. Let the world keep buying illusions. The Spicy Lady Sigma only invests in things that fuel her growth. Number 1. Luxury brands for external validation. Spicy Lady Sigmas never dress to prove their worth to anyone. You will never catch them chasing flashy logos just to flex for crowds or social media clout. If a luxury item only offers status and no real quality or purpose, she refuses to buy it, and it's never because she can't afford it. It's because she doesn't need it, that she's long outgrown the phase where her self-worth ties to clothing labels or price tags. While the world builds its entire identity around image and first impressions, the Spicy Lady Sigma builds her confidence from within. She doesn't need $1,000 outfit to feel valuable, worthy, or powerful. That there's a massive difference between having genuine style and blindly buying trends. She dresses authentically. She picks pieces that match her personality, not pieces that scream for attention or approval. Every outfit is a reflection of who she is, not bait for compliments. She can spot insecure performative wealth instantly. People draped in head-to-toe luxury with no sense of self to back it up. To her, that's just armor made of insecurity. Real power doesn't beg to be noticed. It doesn't chase validation. It doesn't live on a price tag. The Spicy Lady Sigma doesn't wear luxury to feel powerful. She is powerful, and that makes everything she wears look valuable. Whether it's a cheap jacket or thrifted clothing, she carries herself with such unshakable presence that people notice her, not her clothes. If you've ever felt you don't need flashy items to feel seen, that quiet confidence is your superpower. You don't buy validation. You are the statement. Number 2. Lavish weddings and extravagant performative proposals. When it comes to love and relationships, the Spicy Lady Sigma never buys into dramatic theatrics. While others dream of viral-worthy lavish weddings, fireworks, crowd applause, and over-the-top public proposals, she remains completely unimpressed. To her, love is never a performance. It's a deeply personal, authentic connection built on trust, understanding, and consistency. She doesn't need grand gestures to validate someone's love or commitment. She doesn't need a spectacle to feel special. True love lives in quiet evenings, genuine conversations, consistent care, and mutual respect. Not staged moments for Instagram likes. While others compete to have the most expensive wedding or most dramatic proposal, she sees right through the noise. She cares about the quality of the bond, not the quantity of audience applause. Her ideal relationship is simple, intimate, and real. She wants someone who sees her true self, not a polished version built for public display. That if she chooses to marry, her wedding will be humble, meaningful, and authentic. No unnecessary extravagance. Spicy Lady Sigmas understand this truth deeply. Love cannot be purchased, staged, or validated by money. The most precious relationships are priceless, no matter how much you spend on rings or ceremonies. Number 3. Girl boss trendy merchandise. You see it everywhere. Motivational mugs, Slay Queen t-shirts, glittery hustle notebooks. An entire industry selling performative ambition as a trend. But the Spicy Lady Sigma never needs a slogan to remind her of her own strength. She doesn't buy the costume of confidence. She lives confidence every single day. That if your strength has to be printed on a cup or hoodie to feel real, then it was never real strength to begin with. Spicy Lady Sigmas work hard in silence. They stay disciplined, relentless, and focused behind the scenes, while others pose for clout and post empty motivational quotes. They don't need glittery aesthetics to feel gritty. They don't need printed mantras to keep pushing forward. The most trendy empowerment merch is just shallow marketing, a temporary feel-good fix with zero depth. But Spicy Lady Sigmas crave depth, meaning, and results in empty aesthetics. She never announces her ambition. Her success, growth, and impact speak entirely for themselves. People don't hear her bragging about being a boss. They feel her boss energy. She avoids these trends not to be edgy, but because she understands the difference between real power and packaged, marketed power. Real power comes from discipline, inner fire, and resilience. Fake power comes from branded merchandise designed to profit off people's insecurities. She doesn't need merch to prove her status. She lives the lifestyle unapologetically, and that quiet authenticity makes her unforgettable. Number 4. Exclusive social club membership. Spicy Lady Sigmas never beg for a seat at anyone else's table. She will never swipe her card or waste money to join exclusive clubs with velvet ropes, fake smiles, overpriced drinks, and shallow status hierarchies. She knows a harsh but true fact. If you have to pay money to be accepted, you were never truly wanted in the first place. These exclusive spaces demand conformity. They force you to dim your light, follow unspoken rules, and play a fake role just to maintain your spot. And the Spicy Lady Sigma refuses to shrink herself for anyone's validation. She doesn't need a group's approval to feel worthy. If she doesn't naturally belong somewhere, she walks away without hesitation. Her independence is far too valuable to trade for champagne, small talk, and fake status. These clubs sell the illusion of belonging, but they require you to sacrifice your authenticity in return. But she cannot be molded, controlled, or changed for social clout. She would rather walk alone than walk in metaphorical chains. That she'd rather enjoy her own peace and purpose than participate in performative social circles. True belonging has no price tag. True power lives in authenticity, not exclusive access. She doesn't need a gold membership to feel valuable. She already knows her worth. Number 5. Overpriced high-energy social event tickets. The world is obsessed with loud, chaotic thrills. Nightclubs, crowded festivals, endless parties, and high-energy events that only offer temporary excitement. But to the Spicy Lady Sigma, all of that is just empty noise. She refuses to buy tickets to chaos. While others chase fleeting highs and constant external stimulation, she finds fulfillment in quiet, meaningful, intentional spaces that she'd rather explore as silent. Forest, read alone at home, or enjoy a calm cafe with one close friend than drown in crowded, overwhelming environments. Loud social events drain her energy. Stillness fuels her growth. This doesn't make her antisocial. She simply prioritizes quality connection over quantity chaos. She craves deep conversations that expand her mind, not superficial small talk in loud rooms. High-energy events promise excitement, but never deliver long-term fulfillment. They're nothing but expensive distractions from what truly matters. The Spicy Lady Sigma invests in her peace, her growth, and her soul, not temporary, overpriced thrills. Number 6. Mindless latest tech upgrades just to keep up. Society is addicted to the next big thing. The newest phone, the latest laptop, every minor gadget upgrade marketed as essential. But the Spicy Lady Sigma sees right through this manipulative corporate trap. She refuses to join the mindless rat race of constant upgrading. Companies intentionally release slightly improved devices every year to make consumers feel outdated, incomplete, or irrelevant. They sell fake necessity to profit off people's fear of falling behind. But she knows the truth. Technology is only a tool, not a status symbol, and not a definition of her worth. If her current device works perfectly and serves its purpose, she sees zero reason to waste money on trivial updates. She doesn't need the latest model to prove she's successful, modern, or intelligent. Her value comes from how she uses her tools to grow, create, and succeed, not from what she owns. She chooses intentionality over impulse, quality over constant replacement, and practicality over trends. The newest tech is just another empty distraction, and she has no time or money to waste on it. Number 7. Flashy look at me status lifestyle. Social media is flooded with fake lifestyles. Luxury cars, oversized mansions, designer decor, and endless flashy possessions designed only to impress strangers. But the spicy Lady Sigma never buys into performative wealth. She doesn't purchase expensive items to prove success. She purchases things that serve her life, her peace, and her purpose. While others chase shiny objects for clout, she prioritizes practicality, sustainability, and comfort. A fancy car means nothing to her if it doesn't support her lifestyle. A huge empty mansion is useless if it doesn't bring her peace. Her home is her sanctuary, not a display case for wealth. She fills her space with books, art, plants, and tools that fuel her passions, not expensive decor for views. She doesn't need to shout, "Look at me," to validate her success. Her quiet confidence speaks volumes. She is not against luxury entirely. She simply refuses to let luxury define her. If an expensive item serves a genuine purpose, she'll consider it. If it's only for show, she walks away instantly. Her worth lives in her actions, her growth, and her character, never in what she owns. Number 8, transactional friendships with maintenance fees for most people. Modern friendship is transactional. Constant dinners, expensive gifts, paid outings, and endless spending to keep people around. But the spicy Lady Sigma never buys affection, attention, or friendship. That if a relationship requires constant money, gifts, or spending to stay alive, she walks away immediately. She chooses solitude over superficial, transactional connections. Genuine friendship is built on mutual respect, emotional support, and shared energy, not material exchanges. True friends value you, not what you can buy for them. She can instantly spot people who only stick around for perks, gifts, and free favors. She refuses to waste her time, energy, or money on one-sided, materialistic relationships. She is generous by nature, but she never wants to feel forced to purchase someone's care and attention. Her time and energy are priceless. She only invests in people who love her authentically, no strings attached. Number 9. Aesthetic-only spirituality. Modern spirituality has become another trending aesthetic. Perfectly stacked crystals, filtered incense shots, decorative tarot cards, and inspirational captions posted solely for likes. But for the spicy Lady Sigma, spirituality is sacred, private, and deeply personal, never a performance. She never buys spiritual tools just for decor, aesthetics, or social media clout. If she owns crystals, incense, or tarot cards, it's because they hold genuine meaning for her healing, growth, and inner alignment, not because they look trendy on her feed. Real spirituality cannot be packaged, filtered, or hashtagged. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, and an inner journey, not a mood board. Her rituals are intentional, quiet, and unpublicized. She grows internally in private, not for public validation. True spiritual power doesn't come from pretty objects. It comes from consistent inner work, self-reflection, and self-awareness. While others flaunt fake aesthetic spirituality for clout, she cultivates real, unshakable peace within herself, and that makes her infinitely powerful. Number 10. Overpriced healing retreats and paid fixes. The modern world sells a dangerous lie that you can buy healing, growth, and inner peace with expensive retreats, luxury wellness trips, and overpriced seminars. But the spicy Lady Sigma knows the unspoken truth. Healing cannot be purchased. Healing is a messy, difficult, personal battle you fight alone through consistent inner work. No fancy Bali retreat, no expensive guru session, no weekend getaway can fix your inner wounds overnight. Paid retreats only offer temporary escapes and temporary calm. They never create long-term transformation. Real healing happens in quiet moments, when you face your darkness alone, when you choose growth over comfort, when you push through pain without shortcuts or VIP treatment. Spicy Lady Sigmas don't pay for healing. They earn it every single day through discipline, self-reflection, and courage. The kind of healing that sticks is unmarketable, unesthetic, and unglamorous, but it's real, permanent, and unbreakable. Being a spicy Lady Sigma is never about rejecting joy or living in lack. It's about intentional, powerful choice making. It's about knowing your worth without needing price tags to confirm it. It's about standing firm in your values without external validation. It's about refusing to be manipulated by trends, status culture, and empty marketing promises. In a world obsessed with buying more, fitting in more, and proving more, the spicy lady Sigma chooses less noise and more power. She doesn't spend money to prove herself. She doesn't buy love, attention, or acceptance. She controls her life, her choices, and her identity. Not society, not trends, not peer pressure. This isn't minimalism. This is self-mastery. The power to prioritize investments over impulses, depth over display, and peace over pressure. People envy her freedom because she's unlocked a secret no status symbol can buy. She owns herself completely. Keep aligning your choices with your soul, not society's script. Stay sharp, stay independent, stay unapologetically authentic, because at the end of the day, you are not what you own. You are what you build, what you stand for, and what you refuse to compromise on, and that is absolutely priceless. Thank you for watching, Spicy Lady. And God bless you.